And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you...
There he goes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
All out of space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll try the right side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run play action. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, it's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel, Troy Aikman.
He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
bring it out. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Russell. They're setting up the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Moving away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in.
Breaks away on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for room, it's Thomas. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To throw, it's Russell. That's reeled in, it's Horton. Powers, slips a tackle, and he's got room. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
That's caught. It's Bernard. It is slipped out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Thomas. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. He's got it up to 30. Touchdown tie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. To the air, it's Russell. He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
With jet sweep pass. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Just keep slinging it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Miller. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good look.
Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Looking for a push on 4th down. The Bruins pick up the 1st down.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Matthews. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Bruins. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give is to Miller. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. Breaks the tackle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Miller with the ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off play action. And it's incomplete on third down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! set for the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun. Give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it to the right side. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for us.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's McCulley.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Keeps looking downfield. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a great job. Defense here early in this game getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Russell. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown time. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed supposed to do with a start like that one?
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the 14-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He's loose. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
At the 29-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Pulls in the deep ball. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. Wide open spaces. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He wants it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Steps away to find some room. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Caught close to the marker. It's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Boom. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Hansen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Off the play fake on first down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going for it all. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Drills him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He wants to throw it. Oh, that could have been disaster if he'd snagged that pick. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. He's past the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. Smacks it with the stiff arm. That could be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye in.
Makes the catch on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
With the catch, it's McCulley. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. After this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Russell. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.